Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're all from, wherever you all come from, wherever you are in the world. This is, I won't say it's a special live stream, just a one tier tune there, live stream, live Q&A, live Q&A. Obviously, I did put a community post up last night. I was sent questions, obviously in private DMs. On private DMs, I was sent questions, so I will answer them questions first. The questions I was sent on DMs, and then I'll answer any questions that come through in the comments. And don't be live for over an hour. I'll be live for at least an hour. So yeah, let's get straight into it then. Let's get straight into it with the first question. What the fuck is that? First question is, will Erik ten Hag last the season? If not, who will replace him? Thanks for the question that was sent in, and I don't think so. I think he's been down away with it. I think Erik ten Hag's been down away with it every season. A trophy has been saving Erik ten Hag. Well, a trophy saved Erik ten Hag last season for me. If he didn't win the FA Cup, then Erik ten Hag wouldn't be in charge for me. I've always said the recruitment team at Manchester United and the head of Manchester United, they absolutely love Dallas Southgate. They absolutely love Dallas Southgate. And all Manchester United fans don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Facts are facts. They are the facts. They have for some reason, for whatever reason, they seem to like Dallas Southgate when he's done fuck all. When he's done fuck all in management. Yes, we will. So if Manchester United get Dallas Southgate, which they will, cheers. I'm gonna absolutely love it. That might regret. That might come back to bite me if that happens, but nah, it won't. It won't come back to bite me. I'm quite confident. And Manchester United will go further down the slope again with Dallas Southgate in charge. And I can't wait. I can't wait when they appoint Dallas Southgate. By the way, all these Manchester United fans say, oh, it won't be Dallas Southgate, it'll be Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's even worse. I'm sorry. He's done nothing as a manager as well, Ruud van Nistelrooy. So, crack on, Manchester United fans. Crack on. But yeah, I can't see it. I can't see him lasting the season. I really can't see him lasting the season. I think he's been getting away with it for me. He always seems to get a win as well. He always gets a win when he's under the most pressure. Southampton away, must win game. That is a must win game. If you don't beat Southampton, an awful Southampton team, he would be done. He'd be done. But then, he should have probably been sacked when they lost 4-0 away at Crystal Palace. Ironically, they got Crystal Palace this weekend. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. Bid up to Mike. Obviously, I'm not ignoring that Mike Williamson question. I will get on to that after I answer the questions that were sent in before that. The people above Erik ten Hag are better now. Yeah, true, but no more Edward. No more Ed Woodward, etc. So I think he is more in favour of being back. But honestly, that you should be fearful that the like Dallas Southgate. You should be fearful. They seem to like Dallas Southgate. I don't dare it. I really don't dare it. But obviously, I feel sorry for Mike. I have standards. Yep, Standards FC. But that's what I'm going to say in a minute with that fucking Mike Williamson question, because I've got plenty to say about that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Erik ten Hag. But yeah, they just seem to have some rumoured. It seems to like Dallas Southgate. Fucking hell. That's shocking. if they do. Who will be Manchester City boss when Pep Guardiola leaves? That was the next question. Pretty obvious, isn't it? Pretty obvious. Well, Manchester City have a sister team, don't they? They have a sister team in La Liga. They have a shareholding in Girona. So pretty obvious on who will be next Man City boss, and that will be the Girona. The Girona mind Marcel, if that's how you pronounce it. It's only the Girona manager for me. I can only see him getting the Man City job. Man City, Girona have that liaison. They have that liaison as well. So pretty obvious. It don't matter about what happens with the 115 charges or the hearing's going on already. Yeah, hearing for fucking nothing. It's gonna be a hearing for nothing. They're not gonna get punished because they have the best lawyers in the world at Manchester City. They have the best lawyers in the world. And what do the Premier League want? They just want to get paid. They just want to get paid. Simple as that. That's all they want. They don't care about the justice in football. They don't care. And we have, I'm doing a massive one here. We have an independent mediator coming in. Why are we involving government in football? Why are we involving government in football? When the FA, who I call the fucking arseholes, that's what it stands for. They're supposed to be our independent mediator. They should be embarrassed, the FA. Should be embarrassed. The whole situation, the whole things that are going on as well. And I did a video on why I did not want an independent mediator and why it's a bad thing for football. I'll leave that. I'll share that on the community board at some point. I did it months ago. And I said to have an independent mediator. Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Honestly. You don't see Spain go to the government. Oh, do you want involvement in football? Absolute natural disaster having an independent mediator. Honestly. And come back to me when I was white. Come back to me when I was white, and I'll be waiting. I'll be there. I'll be there, guys. I'll be there. But in answer to that question, it's done with the Girona manager, isn't it? Pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. It's not going to be anyone else. Let's be real. Mikel Arteta, come on, don't hit me off. Well, if they go after Mikel Arteta, then they have fucking lost their standards, Man City. They have lost their standards. So it makes sense. Man City have a shareholding in Girona. So it's going to be the Girona manager, isn't it? Exactly. Man United is staring dangerous. Yeah, this is the thing now. Manchester United are staring dangerous now after back-to-back wins. A 3-0 win against one of the worst teams in the Premier League this season, Southampton, who don't look like Stone probably a goal. Morecambe have scored more goals than Southampton. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? And Manchester United beat a League One side who they should be beating, who they should be smashing. By the way, Daryl Carter's interview after the match was quite good. Quite enjoyable to listen to. Fucking hell, I'll dip my pieds sharp. The Girona Daffer is a don. Exactly, a Yeet manager. He's a Yeet manager. Look at the job he's done already at Girona. Look at the job he's done already. He's got them to the fucking Champions League. The Champions League. Unbelievable, man. How many points do you think Man City will get in the National League? Fucking hell. Fucking hell, what? They're going to win every game. Well, I see. That's a lie. That's a lie because most of their squad will leave. But fucking hell, they'll be able to get out of that. They'll be able to get out of that. 115? Why not? 115 points? Huge coincidence on why I said that. By the way, it's more than 115, but yeah, we'll leave it there. Next question. Who should win the Ballon d'Or this year? Rodri. Rodri. Simple. Simple as that. Obviously, I understand why Real Madrid players would be up there for the award as well. Because Real Madrid and Manchester City are the only serious clubs. But for me, Rodri should be a clear winner. Should be a clear winner of this Ballon d'Or. He's so underrated, man. He's so underrated. Look how important he is to Man City. Take Rodri out of the team. Obviously, Man City will still win games, but look at that season when Rodri was out of the team. They dropped points. They dropped points in the 3 games. Rodri is so vital to that Man City team. And for me, it should be Rodri. But we all know the Ballon d'Or. We know what it is. We know what the Ballon d'Or is. It's a pretty award. It's an award for popularity. It's a popularity contest. So I'm quite shocked Messi and Ronaldo didn't get nominated, because once they get nominated, that's it now. That's it for everyone else. Look at my social media following. Yeah, no one cares. I mean, Messi and Ronaldo would still win it if they were in the coffins. They would. For me, Rodri is so disrespected. Rodri is so underrated as well. For me, Rodri is my tier winner. Miles tier. Rodri is Rodri is my tier winner for the Ballon d'Or. Morning, Chris. The Ballon d'Or is a bit up to Dudal Football Channel. Don't subscribe to his channel and Mike Queen's channel as well. It's a PR contest now. Not actual on football ability, but it's always been. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. To be fair. Rodri, it should be. Exactly. But it's going to be Vinicius Jr., who always starts crying when he gets substituted. Who starts crying, kicking water bottles. Come on, what are we doing here? Vinicius is a good player, by the way. I'm not saying Vinicius is overrated, but I think he is slightly overrated, Vinicius Jr. I think he is slightly overrated, but he's a good player. But it should be Rodri, man. Also interested when they didn't give it to Robbie Lewandowski in 2020. Yeah, popularity, that's all it is. Popularity. And as I said, Messi and Ronaldo would still win it if they were in the fucking coffins. They would. The funeral directors would be like, oh, they made a Ballon d'Or trophy, open the coffin door, here to Messi or Ronaldo. Did both of them, mate. Why not? Did both of them, mate. But yeah, 1 over again. Bit of a normal life question. Favourite takeaway? Chinese. Well, I see not. It's between Chinese and Indian for me. Pizza. Pizza is better inside a restaurant than as a takeaway for me. What else is there? Chippy. Yeah, Chippy ain't bad, but yeah, Chippy's average, let's be real. So Chinese for me, with Indian close second. It's always between them two for me. So that's my answer to that. It can't beat Chinese, man. Can't beat Chinese. On a weekend as well. Perfect. Favourite fast food? Obviously, you're talking about McDonald's and all that. You're talking about McDonald's, KFC. McDonald's is ban average. For me. the best thing about McDonald's is the breakfast. It's the breakfast menu, the chicken, and probably the milkshake and McFlurry. That's about it. That is about it. The beef burgers is about as try as Dabby von those Volven. And McDonald's, they're an absolute joke, honestly. They're an absolute joke on organisation. And by the way, the sun's pretty coming. The sun's coming through. Fucking hell. I don't want the sun to be on my screen. If that's any better. Yeah, that's better now. That's no, it isn't. That ain't fucking better, is it? Fuck's sake. Does that not annoy you when fucking sun fucking comes through? Fucking the sun in Carlisle. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's better. It's kind of better, but yeah, it'll have to do. But yeah, for me, McDonald's quite so overrated. McDonald's. I think all fast food's overrated. Subway's microwave food, simple as that. TFC. I think that's gone downhill. TFC over the years, and too greasy for me. McDonald's overrated. The McDonald's workers, yes, we will. The fast food workers don't need to do much, do they? The McDonald's workers just stand there around the milkshake machine while they get all the machines do the cooking. Simple as that. And why McDonald's are a joke, they invent these new things like, I don't know, what was it? The Hat Trick Burger? Was it? The Hat Trick Burger in when the Heroes was playing? The Hat Trick Burger. Yeah. It was just a quarter pounder stacked on a double quarter pounder. That's all it was. I mean, let that sink in your fucking brain. Let that sink in. Wow. Chicken Big Mac. Basically 2 McChicken sandwiches or whatever. They're just terrible, man. They are just terrible when they come up with ideas. They are just terrible. Sure, you didn't come up with better fucking food ideas than this, or let's just stack another quarter pounder on a double quarter pounder to make the Hat Trick Burger. Triple cheeseburger. Well, it's a double cheeseburger. Put no cheeseburger on it. Wow, what a science. What a science. I bet they're all fat bastards as well at the top of McDonald's. I bet they're all fat bastards at the top of McDonald's. How about this idea? That's what it is. That's what it is with McDonald's. While they're stuffing themselves with fucking other food. How about this idea? Fucking hell. That's why they are low IQ. I'm not paying the McDonald's workers, even though they've got low IQ as well. But they've got lower IQ at the top of McDonald's, to be honest with you. So Five Guys for me. Five Guys is my favourite. Even though again the pricing is quite expensive. But these Five Guys, they do it the proper way. You see workers actually working, actually cooking the burgers. You can see them in front of you. While McDonald's workers just fucking walking around like headless chickens. And I feel sorry for delivery drivers as well at McDonald's. I feel sorry for delivery drivers as well. Because I've been watching a few delivery drivers' YouTube channels. They never put the twins in properly. And it ends up spilling. As well. Also, they just leave the food to fucking cool down without giving it to fucking delivery driver. I know they're busy and all that, but it's not hard. Let's be real. It's not hard. Here, off you go. Fucking hell. So yeah, Five Guys for me. But I need to try Wendy's. I know Mike in the comments was suggesting Wendy's as well. I need to try Wendy's. What the new Wendy's is, and the Taro. But Burger King's not bad either. I'll put Burger King behind Five Guys, to be honest with you. But yeah, Five Guys for me. So this next question was sent by Doug last night in the message. What are your What are your plans for YouTube after reaching 1K? What is your target for next year? I don't have any plans. Just say it through. That's my plans. Like I said, I don't take YouTube seriously. I don't buy subs. I don't beg for subs. Unlike certain people that I have told out before. Well, it's the same person I've told out a lot of times. Same person that I have told out a lot of times. But I mean, his name has made me laugh. He's changed his YouTube name to that name Torts Bold. No, that name Torts Bold. More like Torts Shite, more like Torts Shite and Fifth Rock, more like. But he's cracking up. Now. Yes, be real. He's cracking up now because he's changed his name then. He's gonna have one proper meltdown, and Well, he already has. I watched a stream where he deleted the stream. He deleted the live stream when he was calling people wanters and all that. I got receipts. And it's the same person that Fifth got on both of his teams' managers as well, which does relate to the Mike Williamson question in the comments. But yeah, I don't have any plans. No, I don't have any plans. Just say it through. I'm happy with 1K. I'm happy. By the way, I've been called an Andrew Dye. I've been called a B-Tech Cole Palmer. A B-Tech Cole Palmer. That's quite a compliment, to be fair. I'll take that. I'll take that, to be fair. It's quite a compliment. When if I was to say something about him, he's probably a B-Tech Love Island reject. That's what I will say. But yeah, I've been accused of being an Andrew Dye. Yeah, it's quite interesting. The team didn't see me celebrate Liverpool's Carabao Cup win last season. But yeah, I'm an Andrew Dye. Apparently. I'm an Andrew Dye. I celebrated Carabao from Morton. But yeah, I'm an Andrew Dye. You're not allowed to change your opinion. That's what it is. You're not allowed to change your opinion these days. Yeah, they'll get a screenshot of me saying Paul Simpson was the door. Paul Simpson is the door and all that. But again, I'm allowed to change my opinion. I've only changed my opinion once, and I've stuck to it. He's done now. Paul Simpson's done now. I still think Paul Simpson should still be given a statue. Definitely. Not against that at all. Not against him coming to the games either. Because he's still a legend, but we needed to move on for the best of the club. Well, at the moment, I have my questions at the moment about the club as well. Yeah, it's okay. B-Tech Cole Palmer. I'll take that. I'll take that, to be fair. Quite confident, to be fair. They're so bad at coming back, aren't they? They are so bad with the comebacks as well. They're so bad. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. I'll take that. I'll take that all day on. B-Tech Cole Palmer. What a baller, by the way. The next question was, do you think Lewis Hamilton will win another World Championship? No. For some, this is the direction it's going in. This is the direction it's going in after the whole 2021 debacle. The whole 2021 debacle. By the way, that was not a debacle at all. That was not a debacle at all, because Lewis Hamilton, earlier in that Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, should have been given a penalty for cutting the corners. When Verstappen did the dive bomb on the inside on the opening lap. So it's lucky I just remembered that, haven't I? It's lucky I just remembered that. Also, Lewis Hamilton should have pitted earlier. Lewis Hamilton should have pitted earlier before the yellow flag. Also, let's go for another also. It's not Max Verstappen's fault that the FIA swung it in his favour with the whole safety car. With the whole cars that overtake the safety car debacle. It is part of the rules that cars should overtake the safety car to obviously rearrange the grid order. But the problem was, the issue was, it was the cars in between Hamilton and Verstappen, which is why everyone's getting the knickers and the twits. Can everyone just forget about it now? Can everyone just forget about it? It's done. It's done now. I wouldn't say it's a robbery. Not for me. I wouldn't say it's a robbery, not for me. I wouldn't say it was fairly won, because Christian Horner didn't help himself in that Abu Dhabi Grand Prix by trying to swing it in his team's favour. So I understand people's frustrations with that. But what's the aim of sport? What is the aim of sport, people? Let me know down below in the comments. Anyone know? What's the aim of sport? Do all you can to win. Do all you can to win. Michael Schumacher took out Damon Hill. He did it on purpose. But it cost both of them. Well, it cost Damon Hill more the championship. And Max Verstappen and Michael Schumacher went on to win that championship. Do all you can to win. I love it. I don't care. Do all you can to win. But yeah, for me, Lewis Hamilton will not win another championship for me. Why? I don't know why he's done to Ferrari. By the way, I was the first person to call it. I said he would go to Ferrari after Mercedes, because it's fantasy. It's fancy. It's nostalgia and all that. Ferrari are the Manchester United of Formula 1. They are the poster boys. Yeah, they'll get a race win in and there, but they will never win the championship, because the team members are absolutely shocking at Ferrari. It's not the drivers, it's the team members and the team strategists as well. They've always been shocking. They fucked up the Adrian Newey deal. As well. And now he's done to Aston Martin. Which is going to be the next question, by the way. Which is the next question after this, which is why I won it. Don't get me wrong, they did well in Monza, but they need to do it consistently. And Ferrari, they never do it consistently for me. Charles Leclerc, he has an ego. He has an ego of nothing. He does. Let's be real. He has an ego of nothing. And you got Lewis Hamilton, who has an ego of a 7-time world champion. Combining that together as a team, it's going to be, for me, it's not going to work. It never worked with Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel. Prime evidence. Carlos Sainz doesn't respect Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz should have been the partnership at Ferrari for me. That should have been a partnership, but yeah, what do I know? And they fucked up the Adrian Newey deal. They bottled the Adrian Newey deal. Because Adrian Newey, he would have joined Ferrari, in my opinion. But Ferrari were wasting time. That's what happened. Ferrari were wasting time, and Adrian Newey just thought, you know what, fuck this. They're wasting my time. And he had secret talks with Aston Martin at the British Grand Prix. And Aston Martin just went, we've got a project here. We want you to provide a car to bring Aston Martin to glory in the long term. So Lewis Hamilton's only done there for a retirement pension. Real talk. Hamilton's done there for a retirement pension. Simple as that. And I've always said it. Since he joined, before he even joined Ferrari, when it was all official, I said he would join Ferrari for a retirement pension. Simple as that. Because Lewis Hamilton loves his money and he doesn't like paying taxes either. Yeah, good one. As I keep saying, I got receipts about Lewis Hamilton. For me, with Lewis Hamilton though, is he the daughter of F1? No chance. Is he the daughter of F1? But he's smashed Michael Schumacher's 7-time record. Real talk. The real talk is here. Lewis Hamilton has had the car for most of his World Championship wins. I'll give him the 2008 title win. The 2008 title win was superb from Lewis Hamilton, by the way. Felipe Massa was still robbed in the Singapore 1-3, so Hamilton still won that title. But give Hamilton his credit, he won in the Ship McLaren car. He won the title in the Ship McLaren car. And that's his only title win where he has not had the car, for me. Yes, to be fair, Max Verstappen's had the car as well. I will say that. Hamilton's nowhere near the daughter of F1. No chance for me. No chance. He couldn't yes Michael Schumacher or Ayrton Senna's boots. Schumacher won it in the Ship Bennington. Won the title in the Ship Bennington. And by the way, Schumacher's and Senna's cars weren't as dominant as Lewis Hamilton's title winning cars as well. By the way, Ayrton Senna's my dog. Ayrton Senna is definitely my dog for me. He's my dog by a mile. He had the shittest car and still won titles. With it. And not to start, it's also for me, what am I going to say? It's all about the driving ability as well. That's it, yeah. Driving ability. Hamilton's not done driving ability, by the way. Lewis Hamilton's probably the best driver I've seen. Manage his tyres. I will give him that. He's probably in the top 5. I'll give Hamilton that. As much as I don't like him, as much as I don't like Lewis Hamilton off the track. On the track, I think he's superb, Lewis Hamilton on the track. I just don't like him off the track. I would say Lewis Hamilton's probably the 5th. Probably 5th in the greatest of all time in terms of Formula 1. Schumacher's above him. Senna's above him. Alan Prost is above him. See, it's a hard one when you're doing that as well. It's a hard one because it's different eras. As well. I know my dad would say Lewis Hamilton's nowhere near the top 5 because he saw the ice of Jackie Stewart and all of them. So yeah, for me, Hamilton will not win another championship. He'll win races at Ferrari, but he won't win the championship. So next question is, will Adrian Newey provide the car to win Aston Martin to Ferrari in the long term? Potentially maybe, but I still think Aston Martin needs to do a lot more. Aston Martin needs to do a lot more than discipline Adrian Newey in. They need to sort the driver lineup out. Lance Stroll, I think Lance Stroll is still good enough to drive an F1, but he's not good enough for Aston Martin's long-term project for me. I don't think Lance Stroll is a driver you'd be relying on if you need star points to win a Constructors' Championship for me. Fernando Alonso is going to end up being 45 years old. But the thing is, this is the thing. Drivers get bored. Drivers do get bored. don't be shocked to see Sebastian Vettel come back to Formula 1. Don't be shocked. Because drivers do get bored. They do get bored for me. And they get bored and they end up coming back. Kimi Räikkönen's done it many times, hasn't he? Kimi Räikkönen's done it many times. It's the same in Bottas. Bottas has come back just for the money, for the paycheck as well. And I think Adrian Newey is now done being is going to have words of Aston Martin to try and get Max Verstappen in as well. Because it all makes sense. Aston Martin doesn't have the Honda engine as well. Max Verstappen does. We've seen Max Verstappen at his best with that Honda engine. Red Bull doesn't have their own engines in the next 2 years. In the next 2 years as well. Red Bull will not be having a Honda engine anymore in the next 2 years. It'll be now Aston Martin. And Adrian Newey, with his he may have a pen and paper, but my God, he's an unbelievable team member, isn't he? Unbelievable team member. He's a genius. He's a genius as well, Adrian Newey. Look what he's built. Look what he's built, that Red Bull car. When Red Bull were dominant these past few seasons, and when they were first dominant under Sebastian Vettel as well. He's unreal. He's unreal, Adrian Newey. I'm not sure if he'll do that with Aston Martin, but he'll definitely get Aston Martin up there as a race-winning car. As a race-winning car for me. I'm not sure if Fernando Alonso will be around for that run. Yeah, Fernando Alonso has done me around for the next 2 years. But imagine that, Alonso and Max Verstappen as a partnership at Aston Martin. Bloody hell. That is fancy, isn't it? That is fancy. But then, I don't know if it'll work because both of them will have egos. Alonso will want to be number one, and Max Verstappen wants to be number one as well. So, and we saw the Alonso and Hamilton partnership in 2007, how that went as well. So the next question is, if you could make one between Max and Bottas, what would it be? One for each. One current between Max and one retired. One match between 2 retired fighters. I'm going to start off with the retired ones. The retired ones for me, Oscar De La Hoya versus Tossa Tszyu in the super lightweight division. What a fight! What a fight that would be for me. Oscar De La Hoya versus Tossa Tszyu for the retired fighters. By the way, De La Hoya was some fighter, by the way. He was some fighter. Obviously, these days, he's now becoming a bit of a prick these days. Always having to do it to Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn and all of them. But as a fighter, unreal. And imagine him against Tossa Tszyu. That's my twin retired fight for me. One current twin fight. I got one. Noah Inoue versus Nick Ball. Would be my twin match currently in boxing. Because Noah Inoue is going to step up to featherweight at some point. And Nick Ball is the stout Mike Tyson, isn't he? Nick Ball is the stout Mike Tyson as well. He's become one of my favourite fighters from the UK, Nick Ball. He's a world champion and deservedly so as well. So Nick Ball versus Noah Inoue. That would be fireworks. That fight. So that's the answer. That's the answer to that question. Here we go. Thoughts on relationships. I fucking hate them. I hate them, to be honest. Cheers. Never had one. I've never had one because I'm happy. I'm happy being on my own. I am happy being on my own. I've been messed about. a lot of times. So I'm just moving on from it now. And look, I'm not saying men. I'm not saying men are perfect either, because men do it as well. They mess women about as well. But I'm obviously gonna be more protective of the men and say women mess you about. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't need relationships in my life. I don't need all the hassle in my life. Don't need all the hassle. I'm happy as I am. I'm happy as I am. If someone likes me, in that way, then perfect. Then perfect. We'll have a chat. We'll have a chat in the gossip and conversation. If they don't, who cares? We'll talk. We'll talk. Saves you money. Saves you money as well. Saves you money. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. Ah, shut up. That's what I will say. I'll just say, shut up. Saves money. Women have said this as well. Women have said this, that are single. They've said it saves money as well. So it's not just men saying it. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy on my own. And if people are in a relationship, each to the one, fair play, well done to them. I know a few of my subscribers are in a relationship, blah blah blah. Well done to them. And it's like when they say, when people say, "Oh my God, they're having a baby." Well, the man's not having a baby, is he? I mean, come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah, obviously, man. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the man, the man, obviously, the man and the women do their business. Sensible way of saying it. Sensible way of saying it. But the man's not having it, is he? It's like when they're saying, "Well, the man's not pregnant, is he?" Come on, make it make sense. It's like when they get married as well. It's like when they get married, you have like fucking 8 hours of a wedding. 8 hours of a wedding when it should only be 5 minutes. When it should only be 5 minutes. Door to the random guy who's reading off a piece of paper, reading random words off a piece of paper, and say if you want to marry each other. Fuck now, it shouldn't take 8 hours, should it? It shouldn't take 8 hours. It should only take 5 minutes. No one should be invited. That'd be my dream wedding, by the way. That'd be my dream wedding. No one's invited. No one's invited. Door to the office. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Put the wedding ring on. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And done. Simple as that. And the honeymoon. By the way, the talk about honeymoons, that should be before you get married. Should be before you get married, or before you even get in a bloody relationship. Find out if you fucking really like each other. If it does one, then you go down to your local McDonald's and just I'll have a Big Mac meal, whatever. What am I on about? But yeah, it's true though. It's true. Yeah, it just annoys me, honestly. It just annoys me. The worst part about it is, in the summer, in the hot weather, you see, in the UK, you see a man holding his fucking partner's hand. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But he's fucking got no t-shirt on, and he's walking in fucking shorts. Fucking weirdo. That's what he is, thinking he's all hard and all that. When he'll probably end up being a bloody mass model. But anyways, enough whining on that. Who's your favourite Liverpool player of all time currently? Oh, good question. Currently, it's quite hard. Currently, yeah, that is hard, isn't it? What, all time? I'll go for the all time one first. In my lifetime, it has to be in my lifetime. Has to be Firmino. Has to be Roberto Firmino for me. I've actually got some underrated players as my favourite player of all time. People will say Suarez and Gerrard and all that. I've gone for the outside shout. I've gone for not obvious ones. I've gone for Roberto Firmino. Dirk Out. Dirk Out was a workhorse, by the way. Dirk Out was a workhorse as well. Roberto Firmino, Dirk Out, Robbie Fowler. Robbie Fowler was like a Roberto Firmino type, wasn't he? He was like a Firmino type player for me. So, so them three players. Benayoun was quite underweight as well. He's in there. I love Craig Bellamy as well. So yeah, there was them players. But yeah, Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino was my favourite player of all time in my lifetime at Liverpool. I don't get to go for obvious players. Because Gerrard's obvious. Lampard, Luis Suarez is obvious as well. So yeah, that's my favourite player of all time. But Tony, am I missing someone out? I think I'm missing someone out, aren't I? Tony. No, you know what? I've done it. Konate. Yeah, Konate for me. I think Konate's been Liverpool's best centre-back over the past few years. I don't know where everyone's getting this Virgil van Dijk from. I think Van Dijk's been more exposed than Konate for me. I think Konate's been more solid. I actually think Virgil van Dijk is our Saliba. And I think Konate is our Gabriel from Arsenal. I think Gabriel's Arsenal's best centre-back for me. Same with Liverpool. I think Liverpool's best centre-back is Konate. Obviously, Van Dijk is still good, but he wasn't as good as he was before that injury. And after that injury, for me, he hasn't adapted. For me. He can be vulnerable, Virgil van Dijk. You see the guys of Will Ferdinand and John Terry. Once they get injuries, they adapted. For me. So Van Dijk for me is nowhere near the greatest Premier centre-back of all time. He's good. Done it one, he's still good. But I think Konate's been better than Van Dijk over the past few years. And I think Joe Matip was our best centre-back in that quadruple attempt season in 21-22 season for me. So yeah, I'm going to go for Konate for me. In my opinion. Up next, obviously, fans from the Crests and the Den and Force and Doctor Who is a deadline. Obviously, I am a big Doctor Who fan. People will take the piss. Saying, why do you watch that shite and all that. To be fair, these days it is shite. Now. It's been shite since Peter Capaldi left. Jodie Whittaker, it's not even the actors for me. It's not even the actors, in my opinion. It's the bloody writing. It's the writing for me. I have no problems with the actors at all. It's the bloody writing. It's the writing for me. And we all thought with Russell T Davies coming back, it was going to be back to the normal Doctor Who. It's not worse. It's not absolute worse. And obviously Russell T Davies, I'm not going to say anything, but he's obviously not straight. He's not straight at all. And obviously the Doctor he appointed is obviously there as well. But I have no issues with that. It's the problem is, it's the bloody writing, the story writing. This series, for example, in Acutity's first series, there were some bad episodes for me. There are actually some bad episodes, some bad writing. There were only 3 good episodes for me. Boom, which was wrote by Stephen Moffat, made sense. Nothing wrong with that episode. Probably the best episode of the series. World for me. World was a good episode. I know people don't like the man kissing the man and all that stuff. Well, just whatever. And the first episode of the finale, the 2-part finale, the Edison Would Be Sunday. What an unbelievable reveal of Sutek. When we were all designated whether it would be Sutek or the Tritzer, that's the only improvement they could have made on that finale, if Ruby Sunday's mum ended up being the trickster who was in that hood, what a feel that would have been. But no, it ended up being fucking. Then the final episode absolutely spoiled it. Ruby's mum was her original mum, and Sutek was defeated by a fucking dog-eared and a whistle. Come on, make it make sense. Sutek, who's supposed to be the Doctor's greatest ever enemy, defeated by a fucking dog-eared. Come on. What are we doing here? This is not the Doctor Who I used to watch as a child. It was more like hiding behind the sofa when the Cybermen would come in and the Daleks and all that. What's gonna happen next? The Cybermen get defeated by a bucket of water. Fucking shock, man. Absolute shock. Oh, but no, there'll be these mutants saying, you woke, you're expecting the woke and all that. We need freshness. Yeah, it is freshness. It's the one pretty freshness. And this is the thing, Disney. This is the thing, though. Disney have obviously bought Doctor Who, haven't they? So they made it into like a fucking Disney fucking movie. Fucking choked, man. Absolute choked. And it's nothing to do with the actors. It's the fucking story writing. Just improve the story writing. Obviously, they've already filmed season 2025 next year. I better see a pretty improvement, honestly. I better see an improvement. But I keep saying this, but I keep watching it. So I don't know if I'll do any Doctor Who reviews. Fucking hell. If I do Doctor Who reviews, this will be even more content in my channel. Fucking hell, calm myself down with the amount of content, seriously. But yeah, that's my thoughts, and it's a Death Island. Well, yeah, it's obviously Death Island has for a few years now. It has for a few years. And I don't want it cancelled. But it's heading in that direction of it being cancelled because of poor phone numbers, because of poor story writing. And apparently, there's going to be more Pantomime of the Dogs coming in season 2025 as well. So is that going to be defeated by a bucket of water? Oh, no. Breaking news: the RSPCA have announced that Everton players have been banned from all dogs over concerns. London. Oh my god. What? How did I know that was going to be a joke? Oh, fucking hell, dud man. Fuck's sake. I read most of that sentence. And then they don't know how to hold on to a gate. I was like, yeah, I knew it was a bloody joke once I read that. Fuck's sake, dud man. Fuck's sake. But yeah, the next question is after my Doctor Who one. Who's your Carl Tun favourite player? Oh god, my god. Fucking hell. No one. No one. No, be real though. Well, once he comes back from injury, Tom died. Absolute baller. Tom died absolute baller in that midfield. Obviously, if it's a player who's currently fit, he's not been having a good last couple of games though. And yeah, these Carlisle fans are funny. They're quite hilarious. These Carlisle fans. Now they've turned against this player now. They've now turned against him. Bunch of flip-flops, man. Yeah, my favourite player is John Merritt. But he's not been having a good last couple of games for Carlisle. And all of a sudden, the fan base of this club are now turned against him. They weren't like that when he signed a new contract, were they? They were like, please, John, sign a new contract. Don't go to Wigan. So yeah, hang on a minute. They call me a flip-flop. They're a fucking bunch of flip-flops as well. I got receipts. out of the seats. Cheers. Out of the seats. So, yeah, you know what? If I'm a flip-flop, they're flip-flops as well. They're flip-flops as well. So, oh yes, PM Harry Lewis for every goal we concede as well. Harry Lewis ain't good enough. He ain't good enough. But now I've kept on saying we need a better goalkeeper towards as well. And by the way, I do think Harry Lewis does need to be troughed for some games, just to try and get his confidence back and try and learn from it. But I'm not having it every bloody game. Harry Lewis is to blame. But it's John Mayers this time now. It's John Mayers this time. That's the blame. With these Carlisle fans, the positive ones as well. Oh, I mean, seriously. How's your experience been in your past jobs? So, the jobs I've had, I've worked at B&M, unfortunately, for almost 2 years. Well, I worked at B&M for almost 2 years. I am currently unemployed. Before that, I worked at Morrison's 2 years before I started at B&M. And the other, was it 3 jobs, was it? No, 2. Yeah, over 2 jobs. Yeah, 2. And the 2 jobs before that, obviously after I left school, was obviously a kitchen porter. Well, at 2 at Carlisle's pub and West one in, well, 2 Carlisle's pubs and West ones. So yeah, we'll start off with the kitchen porter. Nightmare, absolute nightmare. Honestly, you need to be really quick. You need to be really quick at doing this. Don't even want. I felt I was quick. I felt I was quick at doing this, but I wasn't quick enough apparently. I mean, come on, fucking hell! Did they expect me to have a water up my backside? Water up my backside. I was washing dishes, right? I was washing dishes, and when the dishwasher don't work, it is gonna fucking take a while. It is gonna take a while, isn't it? Fucking idiots, man. Fucking idiots. And I had some training as well. I had some training, obviously, being a chef. Yeah, I'd been a chef as well. Obviously, I wasn't being like a proper chef, like cooking. I think the only training I was given was like helping out doing the French fries in the fryer and doing the burgers as well. It's mental. It is mental working in the kitchen. It is mental. 100 tickets and all that as well. It's just too over the top for me. Too over the top. And plus, when you're wearing a white t-shirt as well, my t-shirt always needed wash after every shift. Because I was always pretty washing the dishes and all that. Yeah, I wore an apron, but it's still fucking dot on my t-shirt. Fucking when the chefs are fucking throwing things in the fucking sink. Oh, I mean, seriously. It's a nightmare, kitchen porter job. It's an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it's easy for the chefs, though. All they need to do is probably cook the food, and that's it. Nah, to be fair, they have a difficult job as well. So they were the kitchen porter jobs. Morrison's, I loved it at Morrison's, to be fair. The problem was it was just too far to travel. At Morrison's. Even though Morrison's is in Carlisle, it's just too far. It was at the other end of fucking Carlisle, Morrison's. So yeah, basically I was stocking shelves, basically. At Morrison's. And yeah, yeah, I loved it. Loved stocking shelves, to be fair. Absolutely loved it. And then we come on to B&M. First off, I was stocking shelves at start at B&M. But no, the stock replacement manager decided, nah, you're not good enough at stocking shelves because I wasn't quick enough or something. I wasn't quick enough. When then I was quick enough. I was quick at stocking shells. Again, it's like bloody Watson this is as a hitting ball. What do you fucking expect? Do you want me to have a fucking walk out of a backside? And with the deliveries that were coming in as well. So obviously stop replacement mindset obviously moved me on to being a floor member, and I did that for 2 years almost. Did that for 2 years almost, being a floor member, floor staff member, which was basically facing up every aisle, tidying up every aisle in a 4-hour shift, and obviously doing tickets, any items that have missing tickets as well, helping customers out on what they need to find and all that. But yeah, I wasn't just a pure staff member though, was I? B&M, was I? I was also putting the fucking front in every bloody time when I was absolutely shattered. After every bloody shift. Putting the front in, putting the front plants in, putting in obviously all the pallets in. There was nothing wrong with putting the pallets in, to be fair. You only need to use the electric truck pallet and easy work. But it just felt like I was doing everything. It felt like I was doing everything fucking there. And that's why I left. That's why I left, because once it got to Christmas time, obviously this past Christmas time, absolute nightmare to work in. Busy as hell. You got annoying kids bloody putting things in one bloody shelf. And they're all fucking messed. It was an absolute bomb site as well. And the staff members, I had nothing wrong with the staff members. Absolutely loved the staff members. For me, it was the management. The management, they treated me like a chore. Oh yeah, okay, he'll do it. Let him do it. While they sit on the backsides on the phones all the time in the office. Yeah, I'm calling them out. After all these months. I don't care. Obviously, I'm not calling them out, but it was a question. It was a question about my experience, and I need to be honest about my experience. So, yeah, really poor. I was treated poorly, and the best part was the holidays, wasn't it? The best part was the holidays. Like when you put like a 2-week holiday in or 1-week holiday or whatever, and I did it months before. I put it in months before, and they went, "Oh, you can't have it off." I fucking can have it off. I said, "You fucking get someone else to do it." Oh, it's gonna be too busy. It's too busy for us. What? It's too busy. Too busy in the summer. Come on, make it make sense. So yeah, I was treated awfully, and yeah, it's now on to my next job now. I have a few ideas. I am waiting for Lidl. I am waiting for Lidl to come up with a vacancy. And Lidl is only 5 minutes away. From my house, so it's perfect for me. Or there's a new Tesco that's being built in Carlisle, in the middle of town. So that's what I'm waiting for. So yeah, for me, I want my next job to be more of a floor staff member then. Floor staff member or stocking shelves. Perfect job for me. You don't need to watch either. Unlike being as a kitchen porter as well. But we will quick enough with these questions. I'm not quick enough with these questions now. Best player you've seen live, Ronaldo, CR7 for me. Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 3, 2014-15 Champions League game. My first time seeing Ronaldo at Anfield as well. Simple as that. Ronaldo for me, unreal player. Your train bots and 535 card, one for retired fighters and one for touring. I have got this up. There we go. My current 535, Canelo Alvarez versus Chris Eubank Jr. People be like, why do you want to see that? Because I think Chris Eubank Jr., I've always said it, I think he has a chance against Canelo Alvarez. If it's under bone mat. As well. And Canelo Alvarez, for me, has obviously been cherry picking his opponents as well. And Canelo Alvarez is past his prime as well. Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, perfect style matchup for me. I've already mentioned Noah Inoue versus Nick Ball. That would be fireworks. In terms of the female division, Chantel Cameron versus Sandy Ryan. There's a bit of bad blood between them. There. And finally, Johnny Fisher against Moses Atoma, two of the young heavyweight prospects coming up as well. On to the next one then. On to the retired fighters, 5 versus 5. Gary Holmes versus George Foreman. What a heavyweight fight that would be. Obviously, I've only seen clips of both of them. They were before my lifetime. But that's the fight I went for. Obviously, earlier I said Oscar De La Hoya versus Costa Tszyu. Fidel Cotto versus Ricky Hatton in the super lightweight division as well. Joe Calzaghe versus Cal Frost. That's one of the top fights that should have happened. For me. Cal Frost never turns down big fight. Always wanted the big fights. Cal Frost told Joe Calzaghe was this an unreal fighter as well. And the final one, Sergey Kovalev versus Adonis Stevenson, which will be the battle of the knockout merchants. So that's my between 5 versus 5 card. Where will Max Verstappen go if he's even Red Bull? I think obviously between Aston Martin and Mercedes, I think his dad wants to go to Mercedes because he does seem to have a good bond with Toto Wolff. Does Max Verstappen's dad? So it's going to be Aston Martin or Mercedes in my opinion. Audi Sauber do have admiration for George Russell. So who knows? Next year's probably going to be the year for George Russell where he probably needs to perform as well. But with 8 new done to Aston Martin and the Honda engine Aston Martin have, I think Max Verstappen will go to Aston Martin in my opinion. And I think Mercedes doesn't have George Russell and Kimi Antonelli for the long term. What's your favourite time of the year? Obviously, mean about Christmas, for example. Oh, none of them. Too much hype about this, your favourite time of the year. Christmas. Obviously, it's good for the kids. When they're getting presents and all that. But sort of a hype, seriously. Oh, you're looking forward to Christmas. No, I'm not. Who cares? My favourite time, my favourite thing about Christmas is the roast dinner. Simple as that. The roast dinner. All about the club. All about building that boat up as well. All about the food. And to be fair, the chocolates you have at Christmas as well, to be fair. So Christmas is definitely not the worst, but the worst ones are Halloween and birthdays and all that. Oh, seriously. Have you got your mum have you got your mum a Christmas card, a birthday card, etc., etc.? Why? They should be happy to just have me. They should be happy to just have me. Obviously, give them the present and all that, yeah. Because I'm that type of person. I don't really want any presents from anyone, any gifts from anyone. But I'll give gifts to anyone else. That's the kind of person I am. But yeah, too much hype. Oh, about a pretty card, about birthday card and Christmas card. Them shops should close down. Fucking hell, them shops should close down. If you want a card, make a fucking card out of paper. Cheap as possible, isn't it? Eater. Oh, fucking hell, Eater's a fucking annoying one. Eater's an annoying one. Everyone's coming out. All these little fat kids coming out with Tweetle stains around the mouth. You're the chocolate head hard dot. You're the chocolate head hard dot. Chocolate head. Shut up. Use some weight, man. Use some weight. Eat some proper food. Eat some healthy food. Running around the streets. You're in the door. You're the chocolate head hard dot. Who cares? No one cares, man. No one cares. Chocolate head. Fucking hell. Get a bar dairy milk and get like a shape mold of an head and put dairy milk in that fucking shape mold. Done. Easy. Done. That's how you make a fucking chocolate head. What's another one? Halloween. Most annoying thing ever. You get little kids fucking knocking on the door. Can I have some sweets? If you want some sweets, go to the shop. Now fuck off. That's what I would say. Yeah, no, honestly, we'll talk. If you want sweets, go to a shop. They'll give you sweets. Knock on people's doors, man. Ring the doorbell. Fucking dog barking. Setting the dog off. Have you got any sweets? Fucking hell, what are we doing here? What's another one? Oh yeah, the Jubilee. We need to celebrate the Jubilee. Well, I'm not going to get too political on that. But yeah, I don't like the royal family, so I'll just leave it there. And I don't like them for many reasons. If you could have one superpower, what would you choose? Invisibility. Simple as that. Invisibility, so no one can see me, no one can wave at you. We'll see. Invisibility, perfect, isn't it? It'd be perfect. You can get away with anything. If you don't know money, invisibility is perfect. Yeah, I'll have that. Blah 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 blah. Next question. You can only choose 5 of your favourite homemade meals to keep. What would you choose? What would you keep? Roast dinner, sausage roll, beans and chips. By the way, these are homemade meals. Lasagna. Oh my god, this is tough. This is actually tough. Full vignettes. And there's one more. Oh god, this is tough. What was it? 5. So I've said roast dinner, lasagna. Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs. There we go. Spaghetti and meatballs. 5. Should bottom promoters be removed and taken over by 24 sake? I would love them to be removed, but Eddie Hearn made a good point. If boxing promoters were removed, you won't have any podcasters to build the podcasters up. So you will still need boxing promoters for to build their own separate podcasts up. Eddie Hearn with The Zone, Ben Sloan with Boxer, Frank Long with Twin Street Promotions. Not for me. I would love them to be removed and be like the UFC. Where one man just takes over everything. But I don't mind Eddie Hearn, to be fair. The only problem I have with Eddie Hearn is the way he's handled the Conor Benn situation. But he's a hypocrite about everyone else who fails to draw the sets. That's the only problem I have with Eddie Hearn. But I'm not getting into the fucking Conor Benn situation. either. But I would love it if we were at the UFC where just one man just takes over everything and makes the fights we all want to see. But yeah, I don't. Boxing promoters will not be removed because the podcast they work for. Simple as that. Up next, the door of tennis. Ooh. Roger Federer for me. It's a hard one, ain't it? It's a hard one. But the way he plays on court, Roger Federer, the beautiful backhands as well. Every shot is basically backhand from Roger Federer. I'm just like, how the fuck does he do it? How does he do it, man? Unreal, man. Obviously, the stats will say Novak Djokovic, and then unreal player. Novak Djokovic, Rafa Nadal, unreal. The problem with Nadal was he was just injury prone, wasn't he? Nadal's just injury prone. And the thing is, obviously, I will be putting tennis content to the channel. Certain players have their preferred court, don't they? They have the preferred court, so it wasn't always like one player will dominate all the Grand Slams, the French Open, Australian Open, US Open, and Wimbledon. There will always be one player who would struggle at one tournament in terms of the court as well. But yeah, Roger Federer for me. Roger Federer, my favourite to watch. My favourite to watch for me. But you're still entitled to say any one of the three, aren't you? You're entitled to say Nadal. You're entitled to say Djokovic. But I'd rather Roger Federer. Roger Federer for me, in my opinion. So we're on to the final three more questions. Will Darts land in Saudi? It will. I'm not sure if it'll be the World Darts Championship, but I think they're going to have like a World Series, in my opinion, in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they do with Bahrain. You have to do with the Bahrain Darts Masters and all of them, so they will. There has been talk of the World Darts Championship being in Saudi, and you know what? Barry Hearn's white, though. Barry Hearn is white. What do players care about? Players care about life changing money more than the trophy. It's all about the money. He's white. It's all about the money. If you ask Darts players if they expanded the prize money, they will be all on that first flight to say, count me in. And plus, the World Darts Championship for me doesn't really live up by its name, because you'd think the World Darts Championship should be around the world. Not just in one place, like Alexander Palace. But the problem is, we all want it to stay. We all want it to stay at Ayopaya because. But the problem is, the people that create the atmosphere is the fans when they're getting drunk. You can't do that in Saudi. You can't get drunk in Saudi, and it won't be the same atmosphere. Which is why I don't see the World Darts Championship ever in Saudi Arabia. If it does happen, then it will be quite a poor atmosphere for me. Because the fans aren't allowed to drink. Simple as that. But yeah, Darts will land in Saudi. But it'll be like a Saudi Arabia Darts Masters, something like that, like a World Series over there. But Barry Hearn's right, though. Barry Hearn is right. He is spot on. Players only care about money. They don't care about trophies. And Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn, they care about money because they are fucking businessmen. They are businessmen, simple as that. So they're doing an incredible job, Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn, with their business of Matchroom Sports, because they're making money and they've expanded it, haven't they? They've expanded it, simple as that. You may not like them, which is fine, but you need to give them their credit, for me. You need to give them their credit. But next question, will Formula 1 have 12 teams? They should have 12 teams. They've got 2 empty team slots to fill. I just don't get why Formula One are rejecting Andretti when Formula One is run by Americans and Andretti is an American team. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And yes, something suspicious is going on with Andretti. Something suspicious might be done on with Andretti, which is why they're probably not being accepted into F1. But Formula One said it's already competitive. It's already competitive for 10 teams. What are they on about? What are they talking about? It'd be even more competitive for 12 teams, trust me. When you got Andretti, who wants to come into F1, you don't have other teams as well who will be wanting to come into F1 as well. So yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why Andretti being rejected? So, but to answer your question, I actually don't think there will be. I don't think there will be. I think they'll stick with the 10 teams, but I don't think that's the right decision. They need to have 12 teams for me. So we've got 2 more questions before we do. Best Carlisle player of all time, so in my lifetime. For me, he's a shit pundit now. He's a shit pundit for Chris Lumsden. Chris Lumsden for me. What a player he was. What a midfielder he was for Carlisle United. But obviously, I don't think he's any good as a pundit now. As a pundit, as Carlisle pundit on BBC Sport Cumbria, I think he talks a lot of nonsense, to be honest with you. He's a big defendant on Paul Simpson because he's probably best mates with him. But I will still say Chris Lumsden. I thought, to be fair though, I thought Paul Philwell was quite underrated as well. So it's between them 2 for me. I would go for them 2. I'm not going to go for the obvious like Peter Murphy and all of them. But yeah, I would have to say Chris Lumsden, even though I don't rate his opinions on football at the moment. So I'll go for Chris Lumsden. And the final question, which I'll probably be doing a video about this if it does get done. Thoughts on Mike Williamson being potentially Carlisle head coach. I have my concerns. I'll be very concerned, in my opinion, if that happened. I'll be very concerned because he's just a better version of Rob Elliott. That's all he is. He's just a better version than Rob Elliott. And Mike Williamson has not really cooked really well, has he? With the step up to the E2. Because MK Dons were expected to win that playoffs. MK Dons were expected to win the playoffs at a counter as well. And should have won the playoffs. But they lost 8-1 to probably the worst team in the playoffs, who went on to win the playoffs in Crawley Town. That is my concern. That is very concerning. He concedes goals as well. He concedes goals as well, and the defence, and we've been conceding goals. So yeah, it's a perfect appointment, isn't it? Oh yeah, yes, state of mind if we concede even more goals. And he plays good football. I will give him that. He plays good football, and then you just never know. He might work at Carlisle. He might actually work at Carlisle because the fans might actually give him time in the person. While MK Don's fans are. It's a bit like it's a bit of a toxic job, isn't it? A bit like Bradford. A bit like Bradford City, where it's a bit of a toxic job where high expectations, but they never live up to them. And for whatever reason, for whatever issues at the club as well. Apparently, we've been in for the MK Dons sporting director as well. But obviously, I'll check the issues on that after I've done this IQ there, and obviously there'll be a video coming up as well. I don't want him personally. Because it's quite worrying from what I've heard of MK Dons fans. He has no plan B, which was my only issue, with Paul Simpson. It's all right. Carlo fans saying, "Well, you must impress in the interview stage." I'm not being funny. In any job you're applying for, you can easily impress in the interview. It's all about, can you back it up? I would have took him at date, said Mike Williamson. He's done more than Bob Elliott, obviously. Yeah, he's got promoted from the National League North to the full National League. Not for me, though. Not for me. I think it'll be very underwhelming of an appointment for me. I just don't get it. I just don't get our recruitment process at all. You got Wyandotte, Darth Ainsworth, Ian Richardson. 3 managers, 3 coaches, 3 quality coaches who are available. Obviously, it's all rumours at the moment with Mike Williamson. It's all rumours. It might actually not be true. Because that fraud of the journalist Alan Nixon, who does most things won, starts crying. He starts crying when people don't believe him and starts plotting people. But it just shows he's a fraud of a journalist for me if this doesn't happen. And I will call him out. Because he is a fraud of a journalist. I've never seen Alan Nixon, right, show his face. I've never seen him show his face. He's probably a keyboard warrior in his bedroom. It's funny that, ain't it? It's funny that. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. And if this was to happen, then I'll be underwhelmed, honestly. I'll be very underwhelmed by it. But we need to be positive. You need to be positive because you're not allowed to be negative these days. So there's already Carlo fans out there saying, "Oh, why are people being negative over the Mike Williamson appointment?" I've been the Carlo fans who are negative about it are the people who have standards, and are white for me, and they're white. Why do MK Dons fans want him out? Why do MK Dons fans, the whole fan base, want him out? Yeah, it's Saki, isn't it? It's Saki. Come on, take your brains in check. It's common sense. We shouldn't be done for him. But anyways, that is it for this live Q&A. Massive appreciation for everyone for getting their questions in for this one tier Q&A special. And massive appreciation to everyone tuning in. Don't subscribe to everyone's channels in the comments as well. And I'll see you all. Obviously, I got my Liverpool versus Bournemouth match preview and week 5 predictions coming out after this. Then my season 1 episode 10 of my F1 career mode coming out as well. And also there may be video if we've had a massive announcement on the Taro Spawn Direct and head tours as well. So that's what's to come on the channel. Massive appreciation to everyone watching, and quite enjoyed it, answering people's questions. And take care, stay safe, and have the rest of the day, everyone.